You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's largest mortgage lender. Spring will be here soon, so if buying a new home is on your to-do list, right now is the time to call Quicken Loans. Learn about which mortgage options make sense for you and get a jump on your competition. With our exclusive Rate Shield approval, the low rate you lock today is protected for up to 90 days while you shop for your new home. With a Rate Shield approval, if rates go up, your low rate stays locked. But if rates go down, you get that new, even lower rate. Either way, you win. Talk to us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com to take advantage. Here's another great reason to work with us. For a record 9 years in a row, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. Again, to lock in today's low mortgage interest rate and get the security of our exclusive Rate Shield approval, call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Sesame Ginger Glazed Chicken Signature Wrap. How would you like it?
I'll take a...
Sports announcer at home?
Yeah, how'd you...
We just know.
My wife picks up the new Signature Wrap. It's got double the rotisserie-style chicken mixed with a sesame ginger glaze. She appears annoyed at me, but she shrugs it off. Those sweet and savory flavors are calling her name. She lifts the wrap and she takes the bite! Incredible! And now she's closing the door on my... Subway, make it what you want.
Limited time only at participating restaurants. Double meat based on average 6-inch sub.
I'm little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
No, Dad, like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
The following program contains coarse language and adult themes. Listener discretion is advised.
FOOBAR, One Nation Under Foo. I am your host, the fascinating, the furious, the fantabulous, the Foo. And we are coming to you live on this formidable Wednesday night from FOOBAR Studios right here on KLRN Radio. And with me, as always, is the only Amish guy who once went to a psychic to warn her, Ordy Packard. Ordy, how are you?
I'm great. You know what? That was good. I am.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm doing fantastic. In her quest for her Green New Deal, Cortez has finally embraced Amishness because we don't know what a fucking garbage disposal is either.
I missed that.
You missed that? Oh my God, she's amazed at a garbage disposal in her DC apartment.
Well, I saw that. I saw that she was beside herself and that there was a monster in her sink because of a garbage disposal. But I didn't see that she had turned to the Amish.
Well, we don't use garbage disposals either.
Oh,
we've never seen one. And, yeah,
that's right.
She's a fucking imbecile.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
It's true. Didn't you miss this last week when I bailed on you at the last minute because my air?
I did. How are you? How's your air conditioner working? Something else us Amish don't know a fucking thing about.
Oh, they fixed it. You're trying to outdo me with the F-bombs, man. I hear you. No, actually, they fixed it yesterday, and it's working better, knock on my desk, than it has ever. But yeah, I had to totally bail because we weren't sure if they'd come and fix it, and we're big babies, and I'm a bigger baby, and so it just didn't work out well. But we're back. And it's working well, so here I am, and I'm totally happy, thrilled and content,
As long as Foo is content, we're all content. Even Chat is content.
Oh, Chat, whatever. Chat can suck it. But I am content. I am at peace. I am at one with the Foo. I am good.
This is a lie.
This is a lie, but I can't talk about why. But we'll talk about why maybe if something happens and I can talk about it later. But no, I have to talk about my squirrels. That is also what pissed me off. I have squirrel problem.
Before you do squirrels, let's talk about the backwards yoga pants, because I have not heard about this.
Why are we talking about backward? No, okay. I have a really bad habit of getting dressed like in the dark because I get up at the butt crack of dawn and to take my kids to school and get organized in the morning. And so I realized the other day I had my yoga pants on backwards, and it's like the third time I've done it in like 2 months. So yeah, I'm so put together and organized and awesome in real life that I haven't worn eye makeup since Christmas, and I wore my yoga pants backwards. So yeah, I'm winning. I'm rocking it. My big thing about getting pretty in the morning is making sure my t-shirt doesn't smell too bad. That's where I am right now. Yeah, working from home is a beautiful thing unless you care about how you look all the time.
As long as you got Consuelo to clean your house and
no, I don't have a Consuelo.
Berated delivery men.
They're pretty good as long as they just do what I ask them to do. If they don't do what they're supposed to do, am I not supposed to say anything? I tip them, what are we going to do? But, it's really funny, though, because my headshot I use on Twitter and all social media, it was like, but right before it, I wore makeup and I did my hair, and people are like, oh, you're so pretty. And I'm like, not anymore. No, I look like a rat woman.
You don't look anything like your AVI.
I did at Christmas when I put makeup on again, but no, anymore. It's like, okay, I think I brushed my teeth this morning, I'm so hot. I love doing that to people, but no, yeah, thanks for bringing up how unorganized and confused I am most of the time.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
That and fart noises.
Well, now I'm going to go back to my feed. I'm like, well, why don't you sniff your shirt? You're wearing a dirty shirt. Yeah, it's just one of those things. You don't have time. And I'm so busy pissing everybody off that I don't have time to care about how beautiful I look sitting in my desk all day. So, yeah, good times. My squirrels, I have to talk about my squirrels because this is really funny. So, I have bird feeders, right?
Yes, I know about your ongoing saga with the squirrels.
Well, I have one squirrel named Chonk, who I adore, and he's good to be like. He eats on the ground. He's really cool about the birds. He looks like a cat. He's freaking huge, and I think it's because I'm feeding him that he's getting really fat. Well, we have these new asshole squirrels that have shown up, and the asshole squirrels are like bullying Chonk, and they're trying to get rid of the birds. Son of a bitch was up on top of the bird feeder trying to knock it off the pole today. So I'm gonna have to get a pellet gun.
I think you are.
I mean, you know what? I had someone say, "Well, make sure you
defend the Chonk."
I'm going to capture Chonk, and then I'm going to shoot those sons of bitches. Because, no. This isn't happening.
Viva La Chonk.
Viva La Chonk. He is such a sweet little guy, too. And he's not, these are mean little tiny squirrels. They're assholes. So I bitch about everything, but I'm bitching about that on Twitter. And this lovely man from a bird feeder group messages me and says, hey, if I send you a free bird feeder, will you talk about the bird feeder? I'm like, well, fuck yeah, send me the bird feeder, Darling, really cool company. And this is really funny. And my husband's like, look, you're an influencer. I was like, I know, I got a bird feeder. Yay.
Nobody sends me shit.
Well, I will send you some shit if that's what
you want.
Prop
up, get some coffee. You get a bird feeder. I mean, why do I even bother?
I'm so excited for my bird feeder. It's silly. But I am like, oh my God, I'm getting a bird feeder. I am so, and what's really funny is like the bird thing was like my thing, and like the minister would kind of make fun of me because I was all involved, but he's like involved with the birds now too. We really should get a bird bath. I'm like, yeah, we really should. He was the one chasing squirrels out this morning because he's like, fuck those little fuckers, and yeah. So
next thing you're going to have an aviary in your backyard where trees used to be.
Well, I'm not getting rid of that reminds me too. So the asshole neighbors back behind us had beautiful trees, healthy trees, cut all of them down.
Yeah, I remember that.
Holy shit. That's why we're getting a fence, because I don't want anybody messing with my birds or my trees.
Or Chonk.
Or Chonk. I'm turning into that mean old lady who puts a fence up to keep the kids out of her yard. That's me. And who puts her pants on backwards. Hello.
And who smells her shirt.
And I smell my shirt to make sure it's not too dirty. Yeah, see, that's where I am in life. God bless America.
And eating bonbons.
I really wish I liked them because it is a decent joke, but I just don't like them. They're just No, I would rather sit and eat baby carrots and cream cheese. I mean,
You're such a rabbit.
I know it's terrible. It's ridiculous. It's like I think I am. I'm protecting rodents from other rodents, and I eat carrots. And I wear my pants backwards because I'm hot. Oh my god! Yay! Aren't you guys glad you're listening tonight for how put together I am with squirrels and backwards yoga pants? This is awesome.
You get your whole world put together there.
You know I do. You're getting a glimpse into Foo, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, well, it could be worse. At least the squirrels haven't made it into the backwards yoga pants yet. Just saying.
That would be bad. That would be so bad. No, that's gross. There's a joke there. I don't even want to tell. And my son, he got his duet. It's him and some chick. He gets to sing by himself on stage. But he won't tell me what the song is. So he wants it to be a surprise. So he has a solo, but he won't tell me what it is. This is my child. So that's been my week.
Your whole family is about keeping secrets because you've got a secret you can't tell anybody, and just all of you.
It's just bad, right? It's the American way. Sorry.
Worse than the FBI.
Well, there's kind of a segue there, but we have to talk about what the media is doing right now, pretending that we're surprised Trump had bad business with his tax returns. What the fuck? Where have they been? Really?
Did they just shut down everything that was said or done after 2 years? Did they just memory hole it? And it's like,
holy shit.
One of my favorite things to say during the 2016 election is, yes, he's a great businessman. He went broke selling alcohol, meat, and gambling to Americans.
I mean, as a never Trumper, I kicked his ass on that like every day. It was one of the big ones. He's got bad hair. He tans weird. He's bad to women, and he has all these bankruptcies. We all knew this. Like 2015, we know this. He wrote a book about it in 1997. This is not new. But they're acting like it's shocking. Oh, in this 10-year period, he lost $1 billion a year. Well, that son of a bitch is making a lot of money if he's losing $1 billion a year and he's still okay, you know. They don't it's surprised. Well, no, nobody's surprised. We knew he had some bad business deals. We knew he wasn't great with women. We know he has bad hair. We know he likes to drink too much Diet Coke. We know he likes 2 scoops of ice cream. Fuck off and tell the news for real. It's just so dumb.
Next, they're going to tell us that he likes his steaks well done with ketchup.
And that he eats McDonald's and KFC.
Right.
Holy shit. Can you admit this is their... Okay,
no, seriously, they memory hole everything so they can regurgitate it like it's new.
I might put my pants on backwards, but I'm not stupid enough to pretend that Donald Trump, I'm shocked that he has bankruptcy in this history.
He's done in 2020. I don't see how he can get elected now.
No, I mean, this is shocking. Next thing they'll say is something about how he talked about how women will let you grab their pussy if they're famous. I mean, that's going to happen next. Holy shit. I feel like I wake up every day and I look at the news and I'm like, God, they must think we're just really stupid.
Well, what I loved about it, this came from the New York Times. And I saw later today that the New York Times was getting blasted by it because in the same time frame, the New York Times lost $1.1 billion on their sale of the Boston Globe.
Did they really?
So it's kind of like, guys, this may be it, but not from you.
I mean, okay, it's like, and I take no joy in people being laid off. There's nothing great about it. But this whole deal with CNN and Brian Stelter saying no one's gotten laid off, but they've offered buyouts and 100 people took the buyouts. Well, buyouts are what they do if they're going to lay you off. I mean, that's they don't just go, hey, you know what? We're going to give you some money just to quit today. It's no big deal.
The people who take the buyouts are the smart ones because the next round, there are no buyouts. You're just laid off.
You get some severance and vaya con Dios, your company doesn't go, you know what, Sam, you've been here a long time. We're just going to buy you out because we feel like it. You deserve a break. Here. No, that's not what happens. They buy you out because they're like, things aren't great right now. We got problems. It's better to give all this money now than really, end up tanked, but whatever. I'm not taking joy in someone being laid off, but I'm having a hard time feeling sorry for these assholes because they did it to themselves.
Well, exactly. I mean, for CNN, air quote, the most trusted name in news, to
that's funny.
Yes, I know. But well, you want to talk about memory holes and lack of self-awareness? Let's talk about CNN and the, Andrew Kaczynski talking about how, the media is kind of at fault for, playing into Trump's lies during the 90s. And everyone's like, dude, go upstairs and talk to your boss. He's the one who created The Apprentice.
Yeah. And what's really interesting is how all of a sudden they're shocked. Trump did bad business deals and Trump's bad with women and blah, blah, blah. Shock, shock, shock. But they got him elected. This is what drives me the most insane about these big whiny asshole babies is that Trump's terrible and here's why. But, one of the reasons he got elected is because you gave him thousands of free hours of free advertising. You covered him night and day.
Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, both having a rally. What does CNN show? An empty podium for an hour.
Yeah.
And Trump's jet taxiing on the freeway.
Yeah.
Or on the...
You might talk. It's like Joe Scarborough and Joe Walsh, who really pissed me off. They helped him
grab my musket. Walsh.
Well, Walsh, he tried to get him elected. He's like, we should, go Trump. And now all he does is complain about Trump. This is what drives me insane with some of these people. It's like, hey, a lot of us are trying to tell you this shit in 2015. You didn't listen. And now you're complaining, and we're like, tough shit now, because we're not going to fight with you anymore. The man has proven I don't want to have lunch with him. I think he's really repugnant, but he's doing a decent job in this country. He's doing way better than the Democrats. I'm going to vote for him next year.
He's doing better than I expected. That's for sure.
I'm done. I'm. You know what? Last time there were 2 votes he didn't get that he's going to get this time because of how batshit they are.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to vote for him anyway because California's threatening not to put him on the ballot if he doesn't release his tax returns.
Well,
but
that's primary. That's just primary. That's not general.
Okay.
So you could still do it, but I'm talking about my husband's. I talked him out of voting for Trump and voting for Johnson because our daughter said he was the nicest one, blah blah blah, and so we did, and it doesn't matter anyway because Hillary won our state, but yeah. So you could vote for him, but yeah, California, you're really in trouble in California, bud.
Oh man,
I don't know how you stand it. It's so bad. Every day it's something new.
The LA mayor is doing his best to fight poverty and homelessness with murals of homeless people.
Look how much we care. We painted a picture of you.
Yes, I mentioned that earlier today, and somebody brought up where, like 20 years ago, in order to help the homeless, the government donated shopping carts.
Why don't you just buy some fucking food, people? Or some shoes? I mean, build
shopping
some
carts are free at any supermarket.
Build some tents. I mean, come on. There's actually a little, it's like a mini city in Kansas City, Missouri, where a group have gotten together and built like little mini, like small houses for homeless vets. And it's like this whole community of these little tiny houses for homeless vets. It's the coolest damn thing I think I've seen. And that's not government doing it. They're not painting murals. This is an organization that wanted to help these vets. You're painting pictures. Hey, look, you're homeless. We painted you. Good times. Smile. Why do you look so sad? I'm painting your beautiful Are you hungry? You look a little hungry. I got to paint your picture. You should get something.
Could you keep the stomach growling down? I'm trying to paint.
This angle, if you would just move your little bare foot, because you don't have shoes, just to the left a little bit, that would make my picture so much prettier. Holy hell. Well.
My state is so dumb.
Your state is dumb. My state's not much better. The Klan guy is still my governor, so I have.
Yeah, you still got, Coon Man.
I got Coon Man still as governor. But, I think we're not quite as bad as you, but we're getting close.
Well, once again, this week, what I like about Kamala Harris being on the campaign trail is that she doesn't have time to embarrass the state of California directly, where she more is embarrassing the nation as a whole. But Hawaii, once again, is beating out California for the dumbest state senators ever.
Oh, yeah, Mazie is bad. And Schatz.
Yeah.
I love his last name, Schatz. It's almost like a Schiff. Yeah. It's like they did it on purpose. Adam shit, and I love it. I'm like, hee shit for brains. I'm so mature in how I work. If I can use Schatz or shit, I'm going to. Yeah, because, it's all about the journalist's integrity. Yeah.
You're destroying the fabric of America. If I could figure out how to do that in the Tommy Wiseau voice from...
So, what did she say? Hi, Mark. Oh, my God.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah. I'm tearing the fabric of America apart because I make funny headlines for a living. God. People are so dumb. They're just dumb, and I can't even talk about why some people are really stupid. But, speaking of stupid people, we should probably talk about what the Democrats are trying to do to Barr. Because I know I listened to G, and he knew what he was talking about, and I really don't. So if you really want to know what was going on with Barr, you should go listen to the Conservative Curmudgeon, because he knows.
Or any other show on KLRN.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you really want to know stuff, don't listen to us, because we don't really know anything. But I'm going to bitch about it. Okay. So what's happened with Barr is the House Democrats have said either you break the law, which will get you in trouble, or we're going to put you in trouble. We're going to hold you in contempt. Either way.
You either break this law that we put into effect, or we hold you in contempt of Congress.
So, yeah, and we don't want to change the law, because then that would be doing something that we should be doing, and we can't be vengeful for what you guys did to Holder, so we're going to do it this way. And G is one of the first people I've heard say that. Maybe people are talking about it online, but I have felt all along that this was revenge for Eric Holder, for the Democrats.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, fuck Bill Kristol. He tried to say how it's not the same thing, but it's exactly the same thing. No, this is once again a total memory hole where, Barr is done. They're going to hold him in contempt of Congress. Well, they held Eric Holder in contempt of Congress, and absolutely nothing happened with that.
I really hope that Barr promises to investigate himself like Holder did.
Yeah.
Right? You remember that shit? He promised he would investigate himself. Oh, well, I found better now,
I investigated myself and found no wrongdoing.
So that's what Barr should do now. Okay, well, fuck you. I investigated myself, and I'm fine. So namaste, I'm just, that's what irritates me.
That's your new word, isn't it?
Namaste. It's a good talk. Nice talk. Blessings be. Namaste. Namaste really pisses the left off because I think they own that faith, and I love poking them because they don't. So, okay, my point was, this is where I'm kind of, it's interesting in a shitty way. We know that Trump is not exactly a stand-up guy. We know Trump's kind of an asshole, but Trump has never promised or pretended to be anything else. We've always known who he is, right? The Democrats try and pretend like they're trying to protect Americans and they're about justice and the little people, and this is all bullshit. And this proves this is bullshit because they're playing politics. They don't care if Trump did or didn't collude with Russia. They don't care if our country is in danger. What they care about is dunking on the president and trying to win the election next year. That's all it is. And that's what drives me insane. Fine, say what you will about Donald Trump, but he has always been Donald Trump. There's nothing shocking. Oh, he's an asshole. Well, okay, yeah, duh. We know that. We've known that for years. But you're Democrats. Adam Schiff's acting like his shit doesn't stink, and we know better. We know what he's up to. And like Swalwell, they make me insane. And this is, I think, why I wear my pants backwards is because I read so much of this crap that I just sit and I fume because I just can't understand how their base doesn't know they're full of shit.
Some of them are complicit. They know and they don't care. It's
insane. I don't understand that way to think. Because even when our side screws up, I'm like, yeah, we really screwed up, dumbass. But no, they will defend any of these assholes.
Because we're plugged in.
I'm plugged in.
Us, our chat, the people who follow us on Twitter, they're all plugged in. They all know this, and we have long memories.
Yes.
Most of the people who vote Democrat are not plugged in.
I'm plugged in. I'm not sure I have much of a memory, but I am plugged in, which is sad.
No, they just, most of them don't care, and the other ones just don't pay attention enough. These are the ones who believe the 98% of scientists believe in global warming, warming is real, that a fetus is not a baby, that
a human being, or a human being. That's the new one. They're not a human being.
It's a truck tire.
It's a hammer.
It can be a hat or a brooch or a pterodactyl.
What is that from? I see this. I see it. God, I see it in my head.
Johnny, what do you make of this? Well, I can make a hat or a brooch or a pterodactyl.
Oh my God, this is painful. I don't get it. The baby is not a human being. That is okay. That's a nice segue because that was on CNN. Okay, when Chris Cuomo was making a what the fuck face, it's not good. Because this woman, I don't even know who she is. I couldn't even look her up.
Yeah, I don't know who she was either. I saw
She's a Democrat, and she was on with Rick. What's Rick's last name? Anyway, she's on with another Republican and talking about abortion, and she's like, the
Rick Scott?
There, yeah. No, what was it? He ran for president. Crap. I can't. Someone in chat will know.
Rick Santorum?
Yes, thank you. God, I'm losing names. I told you.
I'm just going to start throwing Rick with S names out.
Rick.
Oh, he had something.
Rowdy Rick. It was Rowdy Rick. No,
Rick Galley-Wickets.
That's him. No, he was talking about abortion, and she says a fetus is not a human being. And Chris Cuomo's face is like, "What the fuck did you just say?" It's so great because he knew he didn't want to do that. Because you know he's like, "You're right, women's choice, women to control their bodies," but then she's like, "A fetus isn't even a human being."
Yeah, he went full Tucker Carlson with that look.
Who could blame him? I mean, everybody went, "What the fuck?" Who saw that?
Record scratches.
Oh my God, Bert. So bad. Rick's face was really good too. But he had the same look on his face the whole time. Exasperated, shocked, amused.
Why do I have to have these fucking morons on my show?
And I'm not even really a huge fan of Rick because I think he's gotten kind of, I don't know, soft, but that was really funny. They've not had a great week with the whole abortion thing. Democrats are really struggling. Because Brian Sims, out of
you talking about the backdoor law in Georgia?
No, I'm talking about Brian Sims in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But we can talk about the backdoor ban, which sounds really dirty.
Let's talk about Sims first.
He's also really dirty. Brian Sims is a state representative in Pennsylvania. He's also seems to be a very angry gay man who has issues with people who are pro-life. Sims took it upon himself, I guess it was last week, to try and dox teenage girls who were outside of a Planned Parenthood who were praying and praying for the unborn babies. He took video of them, then he went into social media and said, "I will give you $100 if you can tell me these girls' names," trying to dox them in social media. They're teenagers. Then a few days back, there was an elderly woman outside the same Planned Parenthood praying again for the unborn children, and he basically accosted her on video so he could, humiliate and embarrass her for being there for praying. He's a real piece of shit. So then he posted on Twitter, and then people are outraged. Oh, shocker! We're mad at you because you're a piece of shit.
Well, there was a Republicans pounced thing because if people were actually outraged, somebody on the left would have noticed it.
How dare we be angry with some guy for attacking an old woman? But then his defense is, "Look here, Bible bullies, I'm going to do what I need to do, blah, blah, blah." And he gets all snarky. And then he calls us bigots, and he gets all big and bad. And people are just furious at this point. Then he tries to kind of change the subject. They're about measles. And people lit him up again. What do you care about kids? You're a pro-abort. You're attacking poor old ladies who want to pray for unborn babies. Finally, the asshole apologizes, but not really. And only after I think he figured out, well, A, he's getting investigated on ethics complaints out the wazoo. Right. And Republicans are done fucking around. They're coming after him. And there's also this really great pro-life gathering happening at that particular Planned Parenthood in Pennsylvania.
See, now this is the law of unintended consequences. When you act like a douchebag to support your Planned Parenthood, do you really think that the right, who are excellent trolls, are not going to go and do a big rally out in front of that Planned Parenthood?
I mean, if I'm that Planned Parenthood, I'm pissed at Brian. Way to go, asshole. You have brought down the thunder on our Planned Parenthood. You son of a bitch. I would be so mad at him. Oh, my God.
The left can't meme and they don't get unintended consequences.
No, it's
it's like the nuclear option. Like that wasn't going to come back and bite them in the ass.
Oh my God. Well, it's all of it. It's all of it. They don't think about these things. They don't think ahead, which is why I was so angry about people talking about having Trump do some executive order to regulate social media. I'm like, do you really want the government regulating social media? I get why you're pissed off. They're doing some really shitty stuff to conservatives, but eventually Trump may not be president, but there could be Democrats in power. Do you want Democrats regulating social media? Well, bitch, that was the end. That's my big thing is we are always talking about how the left is short-sighted. Like the nuclear option. Duh, that was really fucking stupid. Well, here we are.
Quick sidebar. Did you see that Mitch McConnell is selling Cocaine Mitch T-shirts?
No, God bless him. I want.
Yeah, the Team Mitch account. You can get it's Team Mitch, and on the back, God, I'll have to look it up. But it's a red T-shirt. It's fucking awesome.
I want a Cocaine Mitch T-shirt. I gotta have one. Clearly, I need more T-shirts if I'm sniffing them to make sure they're clean.
Right.
My father's like, God, she's disgusting. I love it. It's so funny. But no, I mean, we can't be short-sighted because we kicked them for being short-sighted, but that's a total, I get off on that tangent. I need to shut up about it. But he brought this down on Planned Parenthood. And then he makes a big deal like, well, I will fight. I totally will fight for women's rights, for their bodies, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, shut up. Nobody cares. You've done more damage to your own movement than we ever could. I love it. He's such a schmuck. And I can't go Friday, actually. And I could probably drive, the 7-8 hours. But I have my kids are doing their end-of-year testing, and it's a big deal. So it's a Friday at 11 a.m.
I just posted the link in chat. In the front, it's got Mitch in a black shirt with a little white powder all over it. And on the back, it's Team Mitch cartel member.
Yeah, I got to have one.
Yeah, I got to.
That is really good. I got to have one of those. But no, are we taking a break since it's a halfway point? Rick, are we taking a break?
That's up to you guys.
Well, let's take a little break so I can get a drink of my cherry Kool-Aid and sniff my T-shirt. So, God. So if you wouldn't mind queuing up some break music, guys, we're going to take a 2-minute break.
Yeah, we can do 2.
All right, cool. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be right back to talk more about my stinky T-shirt. So stay put.
What if we don't want to talk about your
wasn't given an option in this.
You don't get an option. This is my show. Do it.
Beautiful girl, love your dress. High school smiles, oh yes. Beautiful girl, love your dress. Where she is now, I can only guess. 'Cause it's gone, daddy gone. Love is gone, it's gone, daddy gone. Love is gone, it's gone, daddy gone. Love is gone, it's gone.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm. But even then, he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
Beautiful girl, love your dress. High school smiles, oh yes. Beautiful girl, love your dress. Where she is now, I can only guess. 'Cause it's gone.
Gone, baby, gone. Your love is gone. No, why do you take? No, I was singing. Oh, well, whatever. Hey, we're back. Thanks for saying put during the break that I insisted that we have.
It's not my fault. It does eventually fade out, so I can't.
But I'm singing. I have a beautiful voice, and I'm singing.
Here.
Thank you.
Here. Sing along. Go ahead. I can cue it up again. Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Oh, I'm good. Smart ass.
How could I only have 4 swears?
Because you don't work as hard at a design.
Did I just get them all out of my system right at the beginning?
You did. You were like,
curse, imbecile, and that was it?
Curse, and then you
blew
got
my
sidetracked.
Really?
Okay, thanks for that. That was great. That was such a TMI moment. I appreciate that.
Hey, we got a new Democrat in the race.
Wait, what is this, 40 now? What is the new Democrat? Who is it?
Hammy Horowitz.
That's right, I saw that.
You see that? The whole reason why he's running is so he can get on stage and tell them that they've lost their ever-loving minds.
God bless him. I'll give him a buck.
Yeah, I'll throw a buck his way. He needs 65,000 people to donate $1.
Well, hell, I got more. I got almost 80,000 followers. I'll ask people to send him $1 just so we can watch him do that. That would be awesome.
That would be good fun.
I'm an influencer, so I can do these things.
Yeah, you got a birdhouse.
I got a birdhouse. Oh my God, it's so funny.
Birdhouse in your soul, Foo.
God bless those people. He is so nice and darling, and I'm like, you really want me there? Okay.
You should ask your 80,000 followers to send KLRN Radio $1. That would be our budget for like the next 80 years.
I'll ask them to send me $1. What are you talking about?
I could take a week off and finish the webpage.
Oh my God! You know how much? Oh, my bunny is so evil. She asked for $1 for the station. Whatever. People are stupid. Oh my God! Speaking of people being stupid, we gotta talk about AOC and the backdoor ban.
She's a fucking imbecile.
Oh my God! So the Georgia bill, which is the 6-week.
No, she does have a nice backdoor.
Oh my God!
I'd bang it.
Between the wad thing.
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice.
Oh my God, I've lost control. No, she called the Georgia abortion ban, 6 weeks, a backdoor ban. And I get what she's saying, like we're sneaking around trying to ban abortion or whatever, but it just sounds dirty.
She's a dirty girl.
She's dirty, but you know,
that was actually a secret code to her boyfriend that she was banning all backdoor actions.
Stop, boys, corners. Thank you. Then she talked about how it's all these men, you evil men, are the ones who are building this legislation.
Yeah, 5 people wrote the bill, 3 of them women.
Yeah. Hey, dumbass, women understand how babies are made. Our vaginas do not drag us around forcing us to have sex. We understand if you want common sense gun control, we want common sense abortion control. This is not difficult. I'm going to start using their stupid ass terminology when I talk to them, because then maybe they'll figure it out.
You know what? That's a good idea, because their whole thought process that a gun just jumps out of the closet and kills people, apparently their vagina just jumps out of their backwards yoga pants and gets pregnant.
I mean, I guess, they really think women are just hanging out, doing their thing, and the vagina just yanks them off, and they end up having sex and getting pregnant, and it's not their fault. Damn those vaginas.
Right.
It's all the vagina's fault, man. So really, they should maybe come up with some legislation banning vaginas. That would work.
You can't see it, but I'm scratching my chin in thoughtful ponderance.
See, think about it. If they banned the vagina, then there would be no more abortions. Okay, I'm gonna get mail about that one.
You're gonna get mail.
I'm gonna get
for
mail.
You for a change.
But no, think about it. That's so dumb. Well, why would you ever force a woman to carry a baby if she'd been raped? Rape is like 1.5% of all abortions, and I'm so tired of that talking point. Please stop exploiting rape and sexual assault to protect your abortion-on-demand bullshit. Thank you.
There are 2 of the most tiresome arguments that they have. That one and what about women who can die from complications of pregnancy? I'm sorry, Dr. Quinn called. She wants her medical problems back.
Well, women's mortality is high now when they're having babies in this country because men are evil and women are victims. I don't know. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Patriarchy wins again.
Oh, my God. Ron D says, please don't ban vaginas. Come on, Ron. Don't you care about abortion? Shouldn't we do what we can to protect life? Let's ban some vaginas.
We're going to ban vaginas, but they can keep their front hole.
Isn't that? Never mind. I don't want to. No, you know what? No, we're good. Thank you. Ah, yes, and Jess, of course.
This is starting to get like 2 weeks ago where we just lost all control. And
the KY jelly thing and the backdoor.
Yeah.
See, it's a backdoor ban, and there you go.
Giggity, 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 let's have sex.
You got a lot to play with that tonight, Rick, between G talking about porn and...
I missed G talking about porn. I didn't get in the listen early enough, so I got to go back and listen to his podcast. I heard him being smart.
Yankee, my winky.
I got to go listen to this. I got to hear the smart part. I missed the porn part, so I'll have to go listen to that. But no, and yes, Ron, vaginas matter. Thank you. Jess talking about one of their other arguments in chat. She says how they're always like, women are going to go back to alleys and dying from back alley abortions and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, women are not going to fucking do that.
Boy, they just love that 40-year-old anecdote, don't they?
Well, if we would just ban some vaginas, we wouldn't have these problems.
No, you know what we really need to do is just ban wire coat hangers.
Yeah, and we should ban penises while we're at it, too.
Yeah.
It takes care of all of it. Ban some private parts. And
I saw the stupidest shit the other night. It was what was it? It was, the societal construct of the penis.
Oh, good. That sounds enlightening.
Yeah, it was the hot garbage you would think it would be.
I'm not the least bit surprised.
Did you guys see what JC just put in the chat? He's like,
fuck them. They're honestly more worried about women who can die from prostate cancer. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Hey, man, Obamacare covers it for me. What the hell? Why not?
While we're on the idiocy that is AOC, did you see her direct action for today tweet that she put out?
I told you, I ignore all of that shit. Like, so it makes me. This is why my pants are on backwards and my shirts are stinky. I have to ignore that for a day.
She told her followers, "Don't take Uber or Lyft just for today. Just today. Cabs are fine. You can do it. It is a small but big way that you can help the drivers you've met get paid more and earn more for their families." Because Uber and Lyft drivers do it for free?
No, they get paid. And a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers are doing it almost as a second occupation or a third to make up money. Taxi cabs are okay.
That's why unemployment is so low.
I'm gonna rant. There are unions for taxi cab drivers in New York City, and these cabs, they are assholes. When we were in New York City, if we had kids with us, they would not stop to help us, and when we weren't going to the airport, they would not drive us anywhere. They are sons of bitches. We rode with an Uber guy, and he had a beautiful Cadillac, and he was gorgeous and tall and black and beautiful. But anyway, we were in his Cadillac, and he was telling us about what was happening. And the cab drivers, I mean, there has been like altercations that they are trying to hurt Uber and Lyft drivers because, you know, they can't charge, they can overcharge if Uber's underselling them. And basically, like what happened with these cab drivers, they have these little gold coins or something, and that they can be cab drivers or they get more money. I lost track of all what he was talking about. But basically, it boils down to unions suck. And this is what she's doing. She's feeding unions.
No, yeah. No, and that's...
She's shitting on private enterprise like Uber and Lyft to feed the union because she's a socialist Democrat piece of shit.
Yes.
God, I'm glad I missed that. I'd be mad all the time. I'm a nice person when I'm not mad.
But since you're always mad.
I'm never nice, so fuck them all. Right. No, my God. So where are we? Where are we at here? AOC,
backdoor ban. I've lost my show notes, so...
Oh, thank God. All right. Backdoor ban. Oh, and speaking of
backdoor, fuck it. I'm doing it live. I'm winging it.
This is what I usually do. I never really organize. Speaking of backdoors, Chris Hayes. Hey, look at that. I guess it worked. Chris Hayes, did you see that crap?
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything, dear. What did I imply? Chris Hayes, I guess, wrote a whole thread. I don't know if you saw it. Basically saying that the Republicans and basically Americans in general deliberately did shitty while Obama was president so that they could blame him for a shitty economy.
So there was a conspiracy of 300 million people.
Well, some people say he was just talking about how Republicans were trying to have shitty lives during Obama's years so they could blame him for their shitty lives. But if you read the thread, he doesn't specify just politicians. So basically what he was talking about was, you know, the group of people who probably voted for Trump or the right or libertarians or whatever. You know, there was this huge conspiracy to make Obama look bad when he was president. So we all tried to lose our jobs and our health insurance, and we tried to lose our houses and pay more in taxes and have crippling regulations and terrible bureaucracy just so we could own Obama.
And drone strike children and get into three more wars in the Middle East and North Africa. And
yeah, we did this all so that we could blame Obama and say, look what you did to this country. Shame on you. What?
Can you feel me pinching the bridge of my nose?
You know, I'm scratching my head, so probably. I don't want to... Someone has got to, between him and Jacob Wall, they need to have an intervention at this point with both of them. Chris's people need to say, dude, you're saying some crazy shit. And Jacob's people need to go put him in a room somewhere and lock the door. These are the interventions we need to have, two of them at the same time. But this way, I mean, he wrote a huge thread about it. And then today he was talking about, and I can't remember which Republican it was, but apparently a Republican body slammed some journalist or something asking a question.
Yeah, that was back in 2016. Yeah.
I don't remember this happening. But
I remember it happening.
I don't.
God, it was actually a fairly well-known political reporter, too.
Yeah, well.
Kind of choke slammed him, and
I do remember that. Yeah, because he was sick of his shit. Okay, great. But he talks about how he seems to remember that, and I'm like, well, I seem to remember a crazy liberal opening fire on a bunch of Republicans and trying to kill Steve Scalise. Gosh, which is worse?
Why doesn't he remember a House of Representatives that's on the Foreign Affairs Committee retweeting Hamas propagandist?
Oh, God.
That just happened today.
Well, that happens like every day. I'm like, oh, did she do it again?
Yeah, she did it again.
She was blaming the Jews.
Oops, she did it again.
She was blaming the Jews for Gaza firing missiles on the Jews. Well, if the Jews would just stop hitting, Gaza and the Palestinians and Hamas off, then there was stop bombing them. Holy shit.
Yeah, she was talking about how Gaza's occupied. Israel pulled out of Gaza 14 years ago. The only force that's occupying Gaza is Hamas.
It's Hamas. But she's like, Israel, they really need to stop the preoccupation, and they need to preoccupation. That makes me laugh. They really need to stop with all the violence. And I'm like, they just had 600 missiles shot at their country.
Andrew from chat going bankrupt to own the Dems. How did that secret get out?
Right? I mean, I deliberately lost my occupational therapist just so I could say, look what Obama did. God, they're so stupid.
Stupid Obama.
Stupid Obama. He really is stupid. He was stupid then. He's still stupid now. But you know what? Even though, and I got yelled at a lot for this too. I hated the guy. I thought he was terrible. Even beyond politics, I thought he was smug, and I thought he was, egocentric and full of shit.
He's a twat.
He was a twat. I didn't like him. But even as much as I disliked him, I never said the things that I see people say to Trump. And that blue checks say to Trump. That famous people say to Trump. I never saw people say those kind of things to Obama.
Because you would be a racist if you did.
I saw some people say some dumb
shit. Probably a homophobe.
But it wasn't like homophobe, really. It wasn't like it was every day that I see this. But so I basically said, and we're the haters. And don't you remember that they had all these lynchings of Obama dolls? I'm like, well, they had lynchings of Bush dolls. What's your point, Yeah. And you guys are terrible.
They put Bush's head on a pike in Game of Thrones, so
yeah. I'm not. Okay, if someone says, you're kind of a bitch, I'm like, yeah, I really am. I understand. I feel you. It's not news to me. I own it. They need to own that they're assholes and they do shitty stuff. And if they do that, it's going to be a lot better for them. But pretending that they're helping the little people, that they care about the poors, that they are out to make the world a better place, it just doesn't fit with what they say to other people. Oh, I love, we should end the death penalty, but fuck all, kill all these babies.
Right.
Stop it. It just, that's where we are. It's time.
And they're big fans of euthanasia, too.
They are. Oh, you know what?
Assisted suicide.
That old person really doesn't want to be here anyway. It's like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see? It's like Alyssa Milano being angry at Chance the Rapper over spicy chicken nuggets. These are the things I write about.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay, so Wendy's, my favorite Twitter account, probably, besides my own, and maybe yours. Wendy's decides. Oh, I know. Shut up. So Wendy's is says, hey, if we get 2 million likes on this tweet, we'll bring back spicy chicken nuggets, right? So Chance the Rapper apparently likes spicy chicken nuggets, so he's like, yeah, spicy. They're great, right? So he's like, they're so awesome, and give them some likes, and so Alyssa Milano starts bitching at Chance the Rapper. Don't support Wendy's. They basically let the people in the farms and the fields get raped. And this whole diatribe about how they don't give money to this organization that protects all these farmers in the spicy chicken nugget fields or whatever. Well, so Chance the Rapper ignores her.
The vast fields of spicy chicken nuggets growing.
Yeah, so apparently all these illegal immigrants women are being raped in these fields of spicy chicken nuggets. But I shouldn't make light of it because there's some bad shit going on. But it's such a dumb argument. And, so she gets really bent out of shape. Well, Chance the Rapper's fans are not happy with her. And I will not repeat the things she said because I can't do what they said, and I can't do the right accent. And even trying to read it, I sound stupid, Girl, bye. I'm like, okay, I'm so white. I shouldn't read that. But Chance the Rapper's fans were not happy with her. So then she pissed everybody off on Twitter. Then she goes over to Facebook and writes a page-long diatribe about why Wendy's is evil. Meanwhile, Wendy's is ignoring the shit out of her. And she keeps tagging them to please pay attention to her, and they keep ignoring her.
Notice me, Senpai, notice me.
Because I'm really angry at your spicy chicken nuggets. Oh, my God. they have yet to say anything to her, and they're not giving her little leftist organization any money, as far as I know. But I can't imagine having that much time just to hang out and be pissed off about spicy chicken nuggets.
You know,
I don't get it.
There's hills worth dying on.
It's not. I don't think it's that one. And I bet she doesn't have her pants on backwards. She's not that busy. You had to bring that up. Oh my God, I'm going to hear about this for weeks.
I didn't bring it up. Somebody else brought it up when you did a show promo, and I hadn't heard about it.
Oh my God!
Just a heads up, that tweet is now up to 2.2 million likes. So it looks like spicy chicken nuggets better be coming back.
They were before I even wrote the article. They had reached 2 million, and
now do Szechuan sauce.
What?
McDonald's Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan sauce? That's Rick and Morty. I love that. That's a great joke. It's great sauce, man. No,
It was actually really good. For those of you who are too young or who didn't actually get it.
Too young. Oh my God.
For you young kids, when Mulan the cartoon came out, they did it. For you really young kids, there used to be seeds in pot.
Oh my God. So my husband found a video on Reddit of these two teenage kids trying to use a rotary phone. Have you seen this video? They have like 4 minutes to dial a number. They are so confused by the rotary phone. Well, it's kind of like, okay, since when you have a cell phone, you dial the number, then you hit call. So they start trying to dial the number before they pick the handle up. Oh my! They sit there for 4 minutes, and they're like, "Well, why do you have all these little buttons?" And they're trying to push in the holes. Oh my God! I laughed like an old lady for like 10 minutes.
You ever see a Let's Play where they'll like give kids games that we played when we were kids? Even like Sonic the Hedgehog and Super Mario's. It's like, this is so hard. It's a side scroller. It's not that hard, but they can't. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and then
which just shows that they've even dumbed down video games.
It's bad. JC in the chat is saying Wendy's did respond. And just so you know, Wendy's did not respond. The tweet where they thanked them for the whole Frosties thing and helping them with foster kids or whatever was from 2012. I pointed that out in the article I wrote about it because it was like, she did help Wendy's in the past with their foster program. But yeah, that was like 7 years
ago. But now women are getting raped in the fields while plucking spicy chicken nuggets from the vine.
It's a bad thing. They're out there. They're harvesting the spicy chicken nuggets, and I guess they're getting raped, and I don't know what else. So yeah, God bless America.
These are the stories that don't make the news.
But they do make the news, sort of. They make Twitchy news. Oh my God. Okay, I have to talk about this, even though I'm not going to talk about it too much. It's Pointer. Pointer, the Poynter. The one that
listed you guys as
as they were trying to get all these like over 500 sites blacklisted by advertisers. It wasn't just saying, hey guys, these are crappy sites, you probably shouldn't read them. It was, hey guys, if you're an advertiser, you should not advertise on these sites because they are bad sites. And there's a theme with all of these sites that most of them are to the right leaning, fringe right, and a good old Twitchy is listed on there. They had
but so was DC Examiner.
So I know.
DC Examiner leans right. But here was the funny thing about it is because Pointer approved DC Examiner's fact checking to be one of because they're the arbiter of who gets to be a fact checker for Facebook.
Yeah,
so they approved DC Examiner's fact checking arm.
Yeah.
But this little dude who made his list and he makes videos for Think Progress listed DC Examiner as a bullshit site, as a propaganda source.
Propaganda, yeah, because it was clickbait, which they accused us of. Then it was propaganda, and then of course it was fake news and conspiracies. And they had look, the daily causes on there. Oh, shocker. Think Progress, of course, was not listed. Shocker. But they had all these sites listed. The Blaze was on, Red State, Hot Air. I mean, all of these really great sites are listed.
Most of Salem. Sinclair's digital publications.
All over. Basically anyone in the right-leaning media was there. No CNN, no MSNBC, no CBS. None of the biggies were there. But the little guys. So basically they got busted. Then they removed a couple of them, like they did remove DC Examiner. They apologized. And then all of a sudden they removed the entire thing because, oopsie, they're getting in trouble. things are starting to happen. And so we don't really know what happened, but I imagine there were a lot of unhappy sites out there who got listed, and they didn't like that so much. So they pulled it.
I take it back. I got it wrong. He didn't work for Think Progress. He made videos for Southern Poverty Law Center.
Oh, that's right. He's SPLC, which is even worse.
Yeah, which is even worse.
Well, they're getting sued out the ass by basically everybody, so I don't know why they listened to that dumbass.
Right. Why wouldn't you hire? Yeah.
Oh, you work for that group is getting sued by everybody and their uncle. Hey, come work for us and write this huge article about how advertisers should blacklist these sites. It's not even just don't read them; it's don't advertise on them. That was terrible, terrible. And of course, people would make fun of them, and we didn't quite make fun of them, but they took it down. Fox News even covered it, and the little twitchy logo was up on Fox. Like, hey, look, we made it. We're big time. We're on Fox. It was really funny.
Yeah, Timcast covered it too and used your tweet.
Oh, I know. God bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of important that way.
It's kind of a big deal.
I get covered everywhere, I'm an influencer.
My God, are you still talking?
Right.
Oh my God.
Also, Chad, I never made it to Oregon either. I died of dysentery so many times. I think I actually got dysentery.
Great. That's an awesome point. I'm glad you made that.
Well, they're talking about old video games and the Oregon Trail. The joke in Oregon Trail is you died of dysentery.
I know. I remember the game, but you are all such nerds. Nerds.
I'm still trying to figure out how an Amish guy plugged in his computer to play Oregon Trail.
He's opulent. He's opulent. People forget this about him. He's opulent. He's got stuff. Or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a donkey thing. Did you lose already because you're making fun of him plugging into a computer?
Maybe I pissed off Alexa again. I don't know. I don't see him.
You lost him. We're like in the last 2 minutes of the show, and you lost Ordy because you're making fun of him.
There, but yeah, I don't know what happened.
Dude, oh well. You know what? Now we can talk smack about him for the last 2 minutes of the show. Hey, Ordy, where do they find you? Well, they find me every week right here with my charming, beautiful, always smart, fabulous, fantastic, always perfect, and way smarter than me co-host here at on FOOBAR. And you can find him on Twitter at Ordy Packard. See, I can do that. And then he says to me, and we're...
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? I don't know what just happened. So, Sam, if you could hear me, not only have I lost Ordy, but apparently now I've somehow managed to lose you. Because, yeah, he's gone, and somehow you got muted, and I can't figure out how to unmute you. Weird. I don't know what's going on. That's like the weirdest thing ever. I've never seen that happen before. And it says you're muted, and I can't unmute you. Weirdness. Okay, I'm gonna hang up and call you right back. I think I broke something. Now I can't find Sam at all. I don't understand. Sam, are you there?
Hello?
Hey, you're not muted anymore. I don't know what happened. Somehow you got muted, and I think Ordy dropped altogether. So yeah, for the last minute or so, nobody could hear you. I don't know what happened.
Are we live still?
Yeah, we are. We're back.
Oh, great.
We're live. It's a train wreck.
You're going to have to edit this crap out so they don't think we're unprofessional and stuff.
Yeah, well, too late.
Oh, so I should probably do the Ordy thing really quick. Okay, Ordy, where can they find you? You can find me every week here with the lovely, amazing, talented, breathtakingly brilliant Foo on FOOBAR. And you can find me in my Amish life on Twitter at Ordy Packard. And Foo, where can they find you? Well, I'm really glad you asked, Ordy. You can find me on Twitter at Politimoney. It's PLITIBNY, and a little website called twitchy.com. Okay, guys, this was a lot of fun ending this way tonight. I'm sure you love hearing how things break on our end sometimes. Rick, you're awesome. We appreciate you anyway. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll be back live next week. And in the meantime, stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, and keep your sense of humor. God bless America.
I wasn't prepared, so we're just going with this. Bye.
Smiles, oh yes, beautiful girl, lovely dress. Where she is now, I can only guess, 'cause it's gone.